Hello, I am Morgun Dopp, and today I will be doing my senior project presentation. Who here is going to college? You guys are going to college? Okay. How are you guys going to pay for college?
A job.
You're going to get
Working
a job?
hard.
Me personally, I am going to be doing remodeling. And so I did my project on remodeling my garage into a mother-in-law suite. And I'll show you guys the skills I learned and how I'm going to use them in college to earn money. A little bit about me. I'm the sixth child out of 7, and that's a picture of my family right there. And I'm a school record holder in pole vault, and I'll play any sport I can. And I work at Pine Basin Summer Camp, and I am student body service leader at Thunder Ridge. I did my research paper on the benefits of remodeling by oneself. The 3 main facts that I used in my paper is number 1, it builds confidence. When you're doing a remodeling project, you have many tasks that you have to complete to get your whole project done and get the finished product. So in my project, one of our mini projects that we had to do is we had to put up drywall. And I had to learn how to do that and put up drywall. And doing that built my confidence because I learned new skills and I knew I could do them well. And number 2, preparing one for better job opportunities in the future. So let's say I'm going in the future and I'm going to apply in construction and try and get a job in construction. I can tell my future employer that I know how to install drywall, do mudding, paint, install flooring, and that'll benefit me in getting hired. And even if I'm not going into construction and I go into some other job, remodeling by yourself builds work ethic, because remodeling is not just an easy thing that you can do on the weekends. It takes time and it takes effort, and so it'll build your work ethic and make you a better employee. Number 3, of course, it saves money, because when you're doing a remodeling job, most people, they'll hire someone else to come do their remodeling job. But when you do it yourself, you don't have to pay for their effort and their time in your house. And one of the first things that we did is we built the frames for the walls. You can see here, those are some of the frames we built. So when you're building a frame, you're going to lay it on the ground. You won't build it straight up. You'll lay it on the ground and you'll measure out how big you want your wall. And you'll first build one big square. Like for this one, we first built these 4 walls. And then we measured out 16 inches for every plank. So from here to here is 16 inches on all of those. The only one that's a little different for it is ones that you have a door. Like in this one, there's a door right there, so we measured out the door, and then those 2 are 16, and that was the leftover space, because we still have to have support for the door. Another thing that I learned in my project is how to install LVP flooring. How to install LVP flooring. So LVP flooring, I actually brought some with me today to show you guys. And so LVP flooring has this part that you put it in, and the other side that receives. So you put them together. It's really easy, and that's it. That is how you do LVP flooring. And the next thing that I learned is how to install drywall. So this is a picture of me installing drywall on the ceiling. And right here, this is called a drywall jack. So a drywall jack makes it much easier to install drywall, because you don't have to hold it up yourself and focus on screwing it into the right places in the ceiling. And so when you're installing drywall, you want to first measure out the area, cut the drywall to size, and then put it on your drywall jack and raise it up to the ceiling. And another thing that you got to remember and make sure you do is you want to make sure you have no intersections that make a plus. So as you can see right here, they have a full piece here and a half piece here and then a full piece here. They could have just put full piece on top of each other, and then it would have had one straight line down the middle, and then it would have made a plus with that one. And when you have a plus in drywall, the corners are really weak because you're screwing into them. And then when you do mudding to make it look nice, they'll leave an indent in there, and it gives you a little extra work that you don't have to have. So you want to make a T like this one that they have right here. And I did my project on renovating my garage into a mother-in-law suite for my grandma because she just recently moved in with us, and we're trying to get her her own place so that she can feel more at home. And the first thing we did to start that process is I first cleaned my garage. This is a picture of me taking all our stuff from our garage, which was a lot of stuff, over to my brother's garage or my shed in the backyard. And right here we had shelving on there, but I tore that down, and so now it's all clean and ready for construction. So this is the first picture of construction. Right here you can see that we have the wiring, and all the wiring goes to every outlet and all the light switches in the building. And right here, this is insulation. Insulation has to be laid out so your rooms and your house stays warm. And this right here is after we have all the drywall put up and we have some of the lighting. Right here is when we first started to mud, and we were just covering up all the seams of where the drywall interlapped and intersected to make it look nice. And then right here is after we've done all the walls and made it look how normal walls should look. And this is right now, and I'll just play this video real quick. And if you look up in the video, you'll see a beam in the ceiling. We had to do drywall around that, which added some extra difficulties. And that's one door we installed, and then right there was the other door that we installed. And that's the main living area that I just showed, and then this will be the bedroom. And then right here is the closet. Some supplies we used, obviously drywall, mud, lumber, wiring, can lights for the ceiling, and LVP flooring, and obviously the doors. Some tools we used were drill, drywall jack, table saw, nail gun, hammer, nails, gloves, measuring tape, the level, etc. Any questions?
How many hours did you spend working on this?
On my project, I spent a little over 30 hours on my project. The requirement was 15, but obviously we wanted to make it look nice and wanted it to be complete for my grandma. And even though I didn't quite finish the entire project, we will be painting this Friday, and then all that's left is insulation.